My name is Leneil Jones, and I'm from Bridgeport, Connecticut. I was 20 years old when I committed my first crime. My first crime I committed was attempted assault with a firearm. First time I was handcuffed, at that time I was just numb to it. I started thinking about my childhood, my upbringing, how it wasn't supposed to go down like this. Because where I came from and the loving parents I had, you would never thought I would be in that situation like that. I was sentenced to prison one time in 2001 for 2.5 years for attempted assault with a firearm and possession of a firearm. Well, remind you, when I first got released, I said, I'm not gonna go back to prison. I'm not doing nothing stupid. I went and got a job. I registered for Housatonic. So I went to Housatonic for a couple months, and I started working through temp agencies. But now I had time on my hand. I started selling a lot of weed. Like, people wouldn't imagine how much weed I sold, and I sold it for a few years. And you feel like, okay, you're making a lot of money, you're doing what you want, and you're getting comfortable with the lifestyle, but then you get arrested again. You know, the devil has a way of making everything go. The devil has a way of glorifying everything and make you feel like the little thing ain't that wrong, right? But they don't tell you about like weed. You feel like weed ain't that wrong, but they don't tell you about people who are trying to rob you. I've been robbed before. People who are trying to break in your house. You know, you got a lot of evil that comes around with the little small evil that you do. Right now, I have a lot going on. A lot of positive going on. I got my Save Our Babies mentorship. That's a non-for-profit. That's my father started in 1985, and me and my brothers are spearheading it for the last few years. And what we do there is we mentor young kids between 8 to 17. I also own 2 restaurants. One's called Queens Delight Cafe in Bridgeport, Connecticut, and the other one is Pregame Sports Restaurant in Stratford, Connecticut. And I also own a event space called the Trifecta in Bridgeport, Connecticut. That night at the award ceremony for me, would be like everything coming to fruition for me. My biggest accomplishment this year was receiving a letter that I received a full pardon for my convictions. And now, you know, now I can finally say I don't have no felonies, and that's a great feeling. It's a great feeling.